Hey guys, and thank you for joining me today. Now today I am going to be making the second tag for mine and Belle over at Bellaboo Creations Tag Swap, which is a year-long collaboration that we're doing to make each other a tag for each of the holidays in the pagan wheel of the year. So on the 1st of February we did in bulk, and now we are doing Ostara. So pop over to Belle's channel once you've finished watching this one to see her make mine and to see her open the one that I've sent her. I am now going to show you what I'm going to use for Belle's tag, and then I will hop off and hop back on a voiceover with a super speedy speed round of making the tag using all the bits and pieces, and then at the end you will see me unboxing what Belle sends me. I haven't received that yet. I'm filming this kind of mid-February, so Ostara is the 20th of March, and so yeah, still a little bit of time left before I will receive the one that Belle's made me. So let's crack on. I will show you the sorts of things that I'm going to be using, and then when I do the voiceover I'll talk to you more about Ostara and what it is, and how I practice it and that sort of thing. So I've got a little box of some bits here. So I've got some washi tape. Now I know Belle doesn't really like pink. Ostara is kind of pastel sort of colours and things like that, and it's all to do with it's the Spring Equinox, so it's equal hours of day and night. So it's all about kind of springtime and that sort of thing. So lots of spring colours. So I have got a few options for washi tape. I've got a little daisy of Edith Holden's. Daisies are one of the correspondences. Got just some little bits and pieces. A daffodil tag here that I might use. Pretty butterfly. Some blues. Some nice yellow roses, some more daffodils and bees and bits and pieces. I've got a bat because if you know Belle, you know that she loves bats. I'll probably stick that in somewhere. I've got this little hare because the hare is one of the animals for Ostara. And this pretty wreath, daffodil wreath. Cute clock, just some random bits and pieces. Got some random bits of tea bag and stuff in there. Got this orange and white twine stuff, and I've got this dangle which I found in my stash, and it's an O. I think I got it like a mystery box or something that was about 50p, and I thought, I don't know anybody that starts with an O, but Ostara starts with an O, so I might Mod Podge, like deco whatever, onto that and make it a bit better. And then I've got these little charms here because it's equal hours day and night. So I've got the sun and the moon, and then I've got a pentacle there as well. Some other bits and pieces of flowery fabric that I might use. Some more stickers and things. So that's my bits and pieces of stickers and such. And then what else have we got in my box of excitement? Let's see, so we've also got some black and white fabric. So this is more tropical, I probably won't use these. Some cute stamps. Some more stamps I might use. I drew this tulip because last time I drew a snowdrop and she really enjoyed my drawing, so I thought I'll draw another flower then. So I drew a tulip. Got a bit of diary page for this year's Ostara, so it falls on the 20th, on the Thursday the 20th. I've got a bit of, this is from last year I think, a sense of balance, And then the tags have to be 3.5 by 6 inches, and I think that's what this is roughly. So I'll measure that out, and that will be my base. Also just got some other random bits of paper, some dyed paper. That is actually dyed with oolong tea. Some cute yellow paper. Just lots of things that look very kind of spring-like. I've got this, Tales and Traditions. Things about March. An Ostara collage. Edith Holden page about Daisy. And this is like the base of a, well, it's an Edith Holden page on daffodils, but I've sort of turned it into, I haven't finished it yet, but I'm going to finish turning it into a seed packet. And then in the front pocket, I'm going to put a little packet of seeds for Belle to plant, do what she wants with. She can plant them in her garden or throw them in some nature. There's a napkin. There's a cute envelope with some flowers on it that my animals got for us. Some other little tag bits. Yeah, that's about it, sorry. And then I will do some hand stitching, and I've got some of this embroidery thread. So depending on kind of what colours I end up going for, again, I know she doesn't like pink, so I'll try and avoid pink. Might try and do like maybe this nice sunshiny yellow, maybe a blue. We'll see how the tag goes, and I'll decide at the end. So that's all the bits and pieces that I am going to use. I'm not going to use all of those bits and pieces, but I'm going to use some of this. So I'm going to jump off now and come back as a voiceover, talk to you about Ostara and what I will be doing for it, and show you what Belle has sent me and unbox that at the end. So stay tuned. Okay, so before I start, I felt the need to show you this new stamp I bought when I was on holiday. It's made of wood, and I thought I'd give it a go and see if it would actually stamp. But it's obviously very, very hard because it's made of wood, and I'm trying to stamp on a hard surface. So watch me do a really, really bad show and tell. I really needed something a bit more bouncy to go underneath it, to actually let it stamp properly. And I do eventually put my hand under it, and that actually leaves a better impression, but I've run out of ink by that point, so yeah, that was completely pointless. So let's get on with the make. So what I'm going to start with by doing is doing a bit of like decoupage over this O for Ostara keychain thing. So I'm just going to sand off some of the shiny bits, and then I've never done any sort of decoupage before, so I just kind of get some Mod Podge and shove it all on it, and then rip up some bits of paper and stick it on really, really poorly, but it ends up looking fine, and it's very secure, and the paper's all stuck, and I went over it and everything. So yeah, so this is the bits of paper that I've chosen to use for excuse me, for doing that. So yeah, I'm just going to talk to you a bit about Ostara while I'm making this, and then when there's something interesting to report on screen, I'll explain it if I remember what it is. So Ostara is it falls around the 20th and 21st of March, and is also known as the Spring Equinox. And it's a time about balance, because it has equal hours of day and night, light and dark, and it's when it really feels like spring. Days start to be longer than the nights after Ostara, and it really feels like the world is awake. Things are blooming, and green is everywhere. Everything's starting to look green, and that's certainly how it feels in my part of the world anyway. So I like to do a sunrise ritual on Ostara. So I get up and I lay out a blanket out in my garden. I get some candles that correspond with the colours of Ostara, and also a black and white one to signify the light and dark. I get some specific Ostara incense and some tea, and I use that time to say some blessings to the universe whilst I'm waiting for the sun to rise, and I just meditate on the growth that surrounds us. And I do also like to kind of send things out to family and friends around this time. So maybe a pack of seeds and a card, or maybe some homemade wax melts that smell springy. Just something to celebrate it, really. And then I do some like spring cleaning and try and make things feel a bit fresh in my home. So yeah, I'm just sticking those bits of paper down on there, and apologies, I don't know what I did, but the camera went a funny angle here, so it's not for very long, so it will go back to normal in a minute, but it's just gone sideways. It's just gone sideways for a bit, and it will shoot back to the right way around in a second. So yeah, I like to spend kind of as much time outdoors at this point as the weather will allow from Ostara onwards, really. And it is still the UK, so it can still be chilly and wet and grey around this time. But the blue skies and the warmer days are more regular than they have been earlier in the year. So we can really get out and just start preparing the garden for summer. So pressure wash the patio, get some of our new seeds out, plant some seeds. I like to do seed blessings as well. And what else do I do in the garden? Watch my husband mow the lawn. Yeah, he's more of the gardener, and I'm more of the sit and watch. Oh, and I like to clean my garden furniture as well, so it's ready to sit out in. So yeah, just giving it another coat of Mod Podge over the top. And let me know what you do for Ostara, what you do at this time of the year. So do you celebrate it as Ostara, or do you celebrate it as the Spring Equinox? Or do you just like notice changes in like your approach to life around this time, but not necessarily celebrating the time, but just do you notice that you are doing specific things to freshen up your house or prepare the ground and that sort of thing? Let me know in the comments what you do around the Spring Equinox time. I like the way that this little O dangle thing turned out in the end. It looks quite pretty. I know that Belle's not big on pink and that sort of thing, but pink is one of the corresponding colours of Ostara. So I've kind of used the pink, but it's more of a dusky pink paper that I've used on there with the greens and browns and things. So hopefully she'll like it. And it was really hard to get the glue to like go in it's quite a small thing. So just finishing that off, and then I will go and hang it up to dry while I crack on with the rest of the tag. For some reason I decided to do all this with all the rest of the charms hanging off it as well. Like I could have just removed them, but I didn't, because I like to make life harder for myself. I hope you've all been having a lovely March so far as well. Can't believe how quickly the time is going. Probably say that every year, but yeah, the older you get, the faster time goes, which is a shame. So here we go. That is what it looks like. So I've got this garden blessing for Ostara that I've put in the tag for Belle, and I'm just getting my tag itself measured out and cut down to size. But I'll just read you what it says. And I've taken it from, there's a website called Learn Religions, and there's lots of like pagan sabbats and that sort of thing, information in there. But it's a garden blessing for Ostara. And it says, "The earth is cool and dark, and far below new life begins. May the soil be blessed with fertility and abundance, with rains of life-giving water. with the heat of the sun, with the energy of the raw earth. May the soil be blessed as the womb of the land becomes full and fruitful to bring forth the garden anew. So I like to kind of chant that when I'm doing my sunrise ritual, just to give a little blessing to the earth. So I pop that in the tag for Belle. So I am just, it's kind of similar. I'm sort of approaching it in a similar way to the last one for this one as well. So again, I got more stencils from Tim Holtz and the packaging is the perfect size, and I wanted a little pocket in the front, so I'm doing that again and just doing that spray in the background with the browns and greens, just to give it a bit of interest if any of that does show at the end. But I know Belle likes cohesiveness and she likes things to be kind of linked together so that there's a bit of a thread running through everything. So I kind of unintentionally did that with this. So if you remember the in bulk tag and the sorts of things that I put on there, it's very kind of similar style to this as well. So hopefully she likes it and she doesn't think that I've just copied the same thing I did last time. Just so happened that, I mean, it's a similar sort of time of year, so you know, the things are a bit, I can't say that it's gonna look similar when it comes to like Samhain or Yule, when things are going to be looking a lot more grungier for Samhain's, well, grungier, more gothic, I guess, really. But I've got some nice little bits of paper from my Llewellyn almanacs and that sort of thing, and in the in bulk one again I used that title page on the bottom, so I've sort of taken that again because it did fit nicely and it's got that little sunshine on there. So I am just going to stick that on. Obviously I will grunge it up and add stuff to it. So from a correspondence perspective, for Ostara or the spring or vernal equinox, so I'll just go through what all the correspondences are as you watch me glue stuff down. So the zodiac signs are Aries or Pisces. Well, no, Aries and Pisces, sorry. In the solar system, it is linked to the sun. Season is obviously spring, and the time of day associated is dawn. Colours are light blue, green, pink and yellow. It's all like, and they're more kind of like the pastel-y type colours for it as well. The element is air. The trees associated are ash, birch, maple and yew. Gemstones and minerals are aquamarine, moonstone and rose quartz. Herbs and flowers and things is daffodil, gorse, honeysuckle, lily, rose and violet. But also things like daisies, tulips, just any flowers that you associate with spring, really. Goddesses are Aphrodite, Ariadne, Artemis, Astarte, Athena, Coatlicue, Cybele, sorry about all the pronunciations, Demeter, Diana, Eos, Gaia, Hera, Iden, Iris, Ishtar, Isis, Juno, Minerva, Ostara, obviously, Persephone, Venus and Vesta. And the gods associated are Adonis, Attis, can never say this one, Canonis, the Dagda, the Musi, the Green Man, Mithras, Odin, Osiris and Pan. And I've just butchered all of those pronunciations, so apologies for that. The animals are hare, rabbit and sheep, but the ram side of sheep, apparently. The reptile is snake. Birds are cormorant, hawk, sparrow and swallow. And the issues, intentions and powers that you can harness in Ostara time is agriculture, balance, beauty, fertility, growth, life, light, love, rebirth and renewal. I also cut out some words from some of the bits of paper that I'm using that are associated with Ostara as well, and I've stuck those on in various places too. And then just to give you an idea of the March correspondences, if I can find them. I've gone the wrong way in the book. Let's go backwards. There we go. So the full moon correspondences in March. The names are Chaste, Raven, Seed, Storm, and Windy. The colours are green and white. The gemstones and minerals are aquamarine, aventurine, bloodstone, jasper, opal, and blue topaz. And the issues, intentions, and powers are fertility, innocence, prosperity, spirituality, and success. So there you go. So yeah, I've just got this Edith Holden Daisy page that I've just been popping on there, and I found this little bit of spring cleaning for the soul, so I've ripped that out. And I've got this, what am I trying to say? The title, the Ostara title that I've stuck on there. The rest of the page talks a bit about it as well, so I will read out what it says because I thought it was quite nice. It says, Ostara, also known as the Spring Equinox, has always seemed like a magical time of the year. Both the spring and autumn equinoxes are astrological moments in time when it seems that the natural world holds a deep breath just before exhaling into oncoming change. In spring, that means the earth warms, insects begin to stir as buds burst forth, and animals come out from hibernation or migrate back as they prepare for the summer ahead. The spring equinox in the northern hemisphere happens in March, and in the southern hemisphere it arrives in August, and is the result of axial tilt. On the equinoxes, the sun sits right over the equator, resulting in the day and night being as close to equal as they will be all year. The tilt of the earth on its axis as it rotates around the sun causes the changing seasons. These are the yearly cycles that those of us who work with the energies of magic use to great effect as we manifest our goals. During the spring equinox, the energies of balance, new beginnings, and rebirth swirl all around us. And the spring equinox is a time of potential. And the symbols associated with the spring, including flowers, eggs, and seeds, are all symbols of potential. I've got that cute little clock there that's like a clock face with some little flowers on, so I use that later on. I'm just trying to figure out which of all these bits and pieces I've got I can use, because obviously it's quite a small, well, it's not a massive tag, I can't fit everything on. And quite a lot of the majority of things that I show you at the beginning I don't actually use, so don't know why I go through it all. Loki's fast asleep next to me, as per usual. He was at the vet this morning. Him and Harley, the cat, were both at the vet this morning for their 6 monthly checks. Loki loves the vet. Harley does not. And then we had a long walk home again. My husband brought the cat back in the car and I walked the dog home, because it's actually a very nice day. I'm recording this in, it's actually the 1st of March today that I'm recording, and it is a lovely sunny day, quite chilly still, but really nice. So now I'm just getting the drop paper that I've been using and spraying on, because I like to use that as the back of the tag, because you can write on it, but it also has a bit of interest on there. So I'm just drawing around it so I can cut it out to the right shape. I don't know why I did it that way. I did it a bit weird. Normally I do it a different way, but never mind. I obviously decided I had to do it this way. So here it is cut out. I'm just going to stick it on. I also had a couple of, in like my Spell a Day Almanac from Llewellyn, there was a couple of things that you can do around Ostara, and I'm just going to go through what those are as well, because I think they're quite easy to do, or quite anybody can do them. You don't have to necessarily be pagan or anything like that to kind of celebrate, because the spring equinox is the spring equinox, you know. So one of the things that you can do is called sense of balance. So it says, this is Ostara, the spring equinox. Day and night stand equal, with day growing as we approach the warm season. Balance is something we all need in life. Take some time today to practice with it. For this exercise, you need about a dozen small to medium rocks. It helps if they're flat enough to have a top and a bottom. Lay the largest rock on the flat piece of ground. Move it around until it's as stable as you can make it, and set the next smaller rock on top. Feel for its balance point with your hands and your subtle senses. Shift as needed until it stays put. Continue placing smaller rocks in the same way. How high can you go before they fall over? This is the same sense of balance you need in your life to make sure you don't have too many or too few things. Feel for the position that creates security. Practice on the equinoxes when it's easier to sense. So I thought that's quite a nice little exercise. Now I've just been outlining my tulip that I drew in black Sharpie so that the lines are a bit more easier to see, and then just grunging it up a little bit. And then I decided I was actually going to colour it in, so I'm just getting some of my brush pens and just colouring it in. And I was trying to think what would be a colour that I didn't want to colour it in pink, because I know that, like I said before, Belle's not a massive fan of pink, so I thought yellow is quite a nice colour that I can use. So I've done yellow, and then I just because sometimes they're a little bit darker at the bottoms, I just got some rainbow tulips today in my shopping, and some of them are white, some of them are light pink, some are dark pink, and some are a really nice dark purple. So pretty. And then I'm just going to go back over it with a bit of ink just to dull it down a little bit so it's not quite so bright. And then I need to find a place to put it on my tag. So I thought this time I'll put it on the front. And I know it says daisy above it, but it's a tulip. But that's okay, the daisy is to the side of it. And the other thing that I had in one of my Spell a Day almanacs for the spring equinox is an Ostara collage, which is right up everybody that's watching street, I expect. So it says, we've had half a year of dark, now we're yearning for the light, for spring to rain on us, for green shoots to rise to our ankles. We're listening to hear the little chirpy birds and see the bees and butterflies. This is mid-spring, the season when the goddess comes back to earth. Everything she brings to us is new. Instead of building an altar to celebrate Ostara, begin a creative project, a springtime collage of light and darkness. So you can get a piece of poster board or any kind of big bit of paper, card that's in your favourite springtime colour, and cut it in a circle. And look in magazines and catalogues, or search online for images that suggest light and darkness, or look in your stash. I'm sure you've got some things in there, like shadowy meadows or sunlit gardens. Add images of solar and lunar gods and goddesses if you want, or things that represent the sun and the moon to you. Paste your images on the board, and you can add things like glittery stickers and other decoration. And you may find that you've created a collage that looks like the familiar yin and yang symbol, where there's a seed of darkness in the light half and a seed of light in the dark half. So if you do that, well done. But yeah, just a couple of things that you can do around this time. And like I say, if you're not pagan, or you don't you don't like celebrate things in the kind of pagan way or anything like that, then that's fine. You can still celebrate the balance of light and dark and the garden growth and everything in your own way. So now I'm just making the seed packet that I mentioned before out of the daffodil page of my Edith Holden book, and I decided I wanted to use the rough edge of the page as the outside bit, and so I'm just cutting this down and inking it all up and sticking it all down. And I really enjoy making these seed packets. I made quite a few of them last year, and we actually tried to cultivate some of our seeds that we had got just out of our flowers. So we'll plant those this year and see if they actually grow. Who knows? I am no horticultural expert, that is for sure. And I'm not ever quite, I don't quite rely on the inside of this as secure, so I will just put the seed packet in as whole. I'm not going to empty the seeds out into this envelope. And the seeds themselves, I mean, Belle doesn't have to plant them in her garden. If she doesn't want to, she might not have space, or she might have other things that she's planting. And they're wildflowers. You can chuck them out of your car window and you're driving along somewhere and they'll just grow in the side of a verge. Or you can, if there's somewhere in nature you like to go to, then you can sprinkle some around. I don't ever find that I need to really do much with that sort of seed. Like, I just kind of chuck seeds on the floor, not on the floor, into some mud and see what happens, really. And they always grow. And I don't like uniformity when it comes to nature. I like things to kind of just go where they want to go. So I just, chuck seeds down and see what happens, really. And that's why I thought I would choose something that's like a wildflower seed for Belle, because I know that she likes to have all the bees and the butterflies, and she does like her garden. So if she does want to plant them in her garden, then crack on. But, you do you. They're your seeds, Belle. You plant them where you want. So I've decided to put that clock on the front, and I just fussy cut out this little bee sticker and pop that down. I got those new little Tim Holtz scissors. They're cool. They were on sale on Amazon, so I thought I would buy some with my birthday voucher, so it didn't technically count towards my no spend year, because vouchers don't count. And I'm just popping the bat on there for Belle's bat. I will try and get something bat related on each of them if I can and if I remember. I'm not very good at remembering things, so I'll probably forget. And then I'm just putting a bit of info about March, I think. A bit of stuff about March by Blake Octavian Blair on the back of the Garden Blessing card. And it says, March is upon us. March is a month of unpredictable weather. Will the weather spirits decide to bring us a last hurrah of winter in the form of a blustery snowstorm, or instead bring us signs of spring's beginning in the form of budding trees and perhaps rain showers sprinkled with mild sunny days? There really is no telling. However, for those of us who follow the wheel of the year, the spring equinox is a time of new beginnings regardless of the weather. Rituals of spring and new beginnings will take place around the globe this month. Druids still gather at Stonehenge to welcome the rising sun on the morning of the equinox. March is also the time to celebrate the festival of Holi, popular in India and Nepal. People engage in paint fights, covering each other in festive splatters of vibrant colour, welcoming the arrival of spring and all its vibrancy. In March, however you choose to celebrate, work the magic of new beginnings. So there we go. And then I got this glass mat, so I thought I would do what they do and to make some, do a bit of, stick some ink down and a bit of water and mush it around and put a bit of paper in it to make it look grungy. Because I haven't done that before, because I've never had a thing to do it on. So here we are. I think we're just about... Oh, no, we've got to do the... Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. I thought I knew how to do a blanket stitch, but I didn't. So I had to YouTube how to do a blanket stitch. So I had to do that off camera because I didn't know how to do it. I needed my phone and I used my phone to film. So I had to copy it off of YouTube. But I figured it out. I did a practice in the corner, as you can see with that orange one on the drop paper. And then I just did a little bit up the side. I know Belle likes stitching, and like I've mentioned all the time, I don't have a sewing machine. I don't have space for a sewing machine. So I just did a bit of hand embroidery blanket stitch. And then I've just got this bit of fabric to use as the topper. And then I brought my dangle back from hanging on the back door to dry. And I decided that I didn't actually like all the big, like, keyring hoops and stuff. So I took it all off that and I kind of just put it all on the bulb pin because it's a little bit tidier that way. And so it's the O for Ostara, the sun and the moon for the balance in sun and the moon, and the pentacle just for a bit of witchiness on there. And then I'm just going to distress up the top of that bit of ribbon. And that is the main tag. So there's all the charms hanging off. There's the O. And that's the front of the tag there. And Belle, I really hope you like it. And for the next part of the video, it will be me unboxing what Belle sends me, which I'm very, very excited about. And this is the seed packet I made with the little hair on the back, March hare, some cornflowers. And it does fit in the pocket. There's the earth blessing on the back of it. So if you like what you see here, please do like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my unboxing. And it's arrived. Now, we are a little bit late. Both Belle and I have had some dramas in the last few weeks, health-wise, so we're late, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ostara, I mean, all of the Sabbats to me really are a season, and to me we are still in the Ostara season. So let's get it open. It came ripped, that wasn't me. I mean, it wasn't Belle either. It was the post. Right, let's get this open. And I just want to say as well, thank you to everybody for all of your well wishes and everything since I've come out of hospital and had my operation and everything. I'm so blown away by how kind everybody is and just all your lovely, lovely words. So thank you so much. Right. Okay, let's open this. Pretty paper. Oh wow, look at this pretty yellow ribbon. I love this ribbon. Well, not ribbon, string. I don't know any of the words. So that can't get off. That's just, and this gorgeous, gorgeous paper. And a wax seal. Oh, it's an Easter egg wax seal, look. What phrase is that? Sorry, I've had to go back to using my old bouncy rubbish phone holder because the other one's a bit too heavy for me at the moment. And oh, and then look at this sticker. I love the sticker. It's so sparkly. And this little kitty sticker. And a washi sticker of like a crystal grid. Love them, thank you. And then I'm going to preserve that wax seal on there for now. I'll put it in my spring journal. Look at this gorgeous paper. Look at this beautiful. Oh look, it's got rabbits on it. This paper is absolutely beautiful. I don't want to rip it. Don't want to rip it. Okay, so let's just see what it says. Hi Tiff, belated Ostara blessings. I hope you had a nice one even with the healing and health issues. I often feel we can't I'll read that later. Starting the next one early to be on the safe side. Blessings. Belle on a beautiful card that she's sewn around the edges. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at this. It looks like a chunky one. I'm excited. Right, let's. Oh, yay, it's one of these. Oh, there we go. One of these. Hang on. Oh, there's a wax seal there. Hang on. There we go. Look at this. Oh, this is so cute. I want to put that up in my house under decoration. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's a magnet. Right, I'll get back to you in a minute. And this beautiful envelope with another one of the Easter egg wax seals. Such pretty colours. And I can just put a little something in there. is so sweet. And then look, it just sticks on there. That's why it was magnetised. Yay, because Belle loves the magnets. So let's have a look. This, so charms at the top. There's a fertility goddess, Easter bunny, and a little Easter egg, wooden Easter egg. Ostara, let's celebrate, believe in daydreams, create, see possibility everywhere. And on the back we've got it's beautiful. It's got snowdrop herbs right on there. This is so pretty. Crystals, so you can write all about the Ostara crystals, the Ostara herbs, and look at this pretty trim at the top. It's gorgeous. She's on rituals, and you can write a little Ostara ritual. She's given me loads of space to write on, because last time she felt bad because there wasn't a lot of space to write on. But honestly, I don't mind. This is amazing. So let's open it up. Look. Oh, look, that's dried flowers in there, and a little, that's so pretty. Some more little bunny stickers, hopping down the bunny trail. And a bit of information about what you can like do with like what's foods and stuff in season, where they're from. And moon information. I love it, I love it, I love it. This is so cute, and I love the colours and beautiful dyed paper and the sewing. It's absolutely beautiful. And this, oh, and that's fabric, I think it's fabric washing. Gorgeous, Belle, thank you so much. Absolutely adore it. Let's get all these bits and pieces back in, if I can remember which way round they went. Just all this pretty tags within tags within tags. Absolutely stunning. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching me make mine. Head over to Belle's channel over at Bella Boo Creations to see her make this tag and also unbox the one that I sent her. We'll be back again for Beltane, which is on the 1st of May, so we'll get things made and sent and uploaded to publish around that sort of time. Let me know how you celebrated Ostara or the Spring Equinox, if you did anything, or if you're just enjoying the nice warmer weather and doing a bit of gardening, depending on where you live. I mean, you might not even have noticed that, that it's a bit sunnier than usual, but certainly here it has started to definitely get warmer, sunnier, brighter, and it just makes my heart happy. So thank you again, Belle. This is just beautiful, and I will be back again with another video soon. Please like and subscribe. Like I said, please head over to Bella Boo Creations and check out Belle's videos. But Ostara blessings. Bye.